Tables are a useful feature, and there are many uses for them in docs. Now, if you are used to all the formatting options in Word, I will tell you right now, you do not have as many options for formatting a table as you do in Microsoft Word, but they can get the job done. To create a table, there is a table option on the menu bar. Simply click on table and you have the choices for insert table. You can visually see what your table is going to look like by picking how many rows by how many cells. Now, you can always adjust this once your table is created. So just say I think I'm going to make a calendar for a table. I could do 7 by 4, or maybe I want to do 7 by 5 just in case. And then you click and your table appears. Couple of different features in the table. When you want to type in a cell, make sure your cursor is in the cell that you want to type in. It's very important when doing the table that you always are making sure your cursor is in the right spot. I tell my students that computers may be smart, but we still have to tell them what to do. So make sure when you're formatting or adding text or doing anything in a table, your cursor is where you want it to be. Then you can just type in the cell. The cell will adjust sizes by the height of the cell according to what you type in or what you insert. You can move the walls of a cell or the cell borders manually by just putting your cursor over a border and dragging it over. So you can adjust if you want to. Formatting in a cell and text works just like formatting in the document. You highlight what you want, and if I wanted to make the font smaller, I could change the font. If I wanted to change the font style, I could change the style. Bold, italic, underline, color, everything that you want applies as well. Those are the basics. If you want to add a column or a row, simply make sure you click in the right row. And if I wanted to add a column above, I could go to Table, Insert Row Above. And now I have a row above. I could do that again. Watch, Insert Row Above, and now I have a row above. If I wanted to insert a row below, Insert Row Below. And so on and so forth in terms of inserting columns to the left and columns to the right. If you find you need to delete a row, make sure you're in the correct row and pick Delete Row. You can also delete a column or delete the whole table if you wanted to. Another thing, if you're not aware of, if you make a mistake and by accident make something disappear or move something where you don't want it, this arrow over here is undo, or you could do Control Z. Undo is your friend. Undo will undo the last things you did. So notice I deleted the table and it brought my table back. If I do undo again, it's going to put the column back in that I deleted. So undo is your friend. A few more things about the table. You can't just click and drag the table around. You can do some formatting to make your table look prettier. Make sure your cursor is inside the table and go back to Table and choose Table Properties. If your cursor is outside the table and you click on Table, notice Table Properties is grayed out. If it happens, like I said, click inside the table and go to Table Properties. You have some choices. You can fix the table border. Now, unlike in Microsoft Word, you can't do individual cells, but you can change the table border, the thickness of the line, and the color. so you can make your table more attractive. If I didn't like that, I could go to undo, and it undoes the last thing that I did. So if I go back to table properties, you can change the colors of individual cells. So I can click on a color and change the color of that cell. Once again, make sure your cursor is in the right spot. If you wanted to change the background color of the entire table, you could click and drag and highlight the whole table, and under table properties, pick your cell background color and it will change everything. Another thing you can format is the location of your text inside a cell. By default, it is going to appear at the top, but you can go into table properties and choose middle or bottom. And now my text is in the middle. I can also go back to table properties and move it to the bottom. And now my text is at the bottom. If you want to insert an image into a table, simply click in the cell where you want the image to go and go to your insert menu and find the image, whether it's upload from computer, search the web, however you'd like to. I'm going to just upload one from my computer and open it up. You can adjust the size of your image, and if it doesn't adjust the size of the cell, you can click your cursor on the border and drag over so you can see your whole picture. And that's how you insert a table into Google Docs.